Welcome to College. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Taylor. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He's going to fire deep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
That shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Durham. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. LSU quick to the line. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that.
There he goes. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And the Tigers are on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Johnson wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra.
Touchdown, Tigers! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw at Stockton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Still running at the 35. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with the blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Takes a handoff. It's Frazier. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Little touch pass to the receiver. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. LSU right back to the line. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the ground, it's Frazier. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. What a cut, now he's loose. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense where you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got him downfield to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Flushed out of the pocket. All kinds of time before he fires right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll run the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. The option look. The Tigers get enough for the 1st down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the 2nd quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Shoots it to the left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. LSU quick to the line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Runs through a tackle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Dogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The hand to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Johnson looking to throw. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. They're going to run it. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The give to the tailback. Not much room to run. Give him one to the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. push you right back to the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense is good.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
We'll open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Finds the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Going deep. Makes a catch at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defenses have absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hold it, finds his man on the left.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get it to the edge. Creates a little space. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. LSU quick to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. Buys a little time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Bringing it back. The 20. Ripping through the defense.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed. He's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Tigers! And they turn it into a defensive score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that is not.
He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Look at this Bulldog offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. And the defense got him at the 27. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for it all. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.